Well, Virgo, this is a pretty tough message. Brace yourself. This is kind of a harsh truth message. It's very specific. So if you feel like this message isn't resonating for you, just don't watch it. It's not your storyline. It's meant for another Virgo going through something tough. It's a pretty tough message. Virgo, I feel like this is about a relationship where neither one of you are happy, and you guys need to start maybe thinking about letting it go. There's a lot of fighting and a lot of disappointment, and someone does want to take a journey and step out of it, but I see two people that, I'll just be flat out honest, I'm an air sign, I'm pretty direct. I see maybe like a codependent relationship, or a relationship between two people that aren't happy but won't leave each other, I think. Or you're trying to leave, but it's disappointing and someone just doesn't know how to. I feel for you because I've been in this kind of relationship before a couple of times, and it can be hard to get away from. What came out of the Arrows of Love Oracle deck is Eye of the Beholder, interference, integrity, mine, possessiveness, but then Cactus Heart at the bottom of the deck, guarded, rendezvous. Someone might be having rendezvous. So first of all, someone in this scenario is very possessive, like you belong to me. Someone is maybe a little jealous. She does have like the green eyes here. I hate this because I have green eyes, but I'm not jealous all the time. But like, how dare you? You belong to me. I think that there's been interference. Someone is interfering in the other person's life. There may have been a third party interference. Someone may be constantly interfering in your life or you in theirs to keep you, the two of you, together. And this one is like the creepiest card of all of my cards in any oracle deck. There is someone in this scenario that wants to control the way the other person's perceives life. That is gaslighting, manipulation. It's narcissistic. Yeah, so you may have someone who's really controlling, or maybe this is just the dynamic that's between the two of you. What came out of the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck is release the dark wound and let love live. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Number 12, every journey starts with a single step. Okay, some of you feel like you've been hunted and someone's like constantly telling you what to do, gaslighting you, trying to control you, trying to control your perception. They're possessive of you. With the integrity card, someone in this scenario may be like putting you down, making you feel bad about who you are as a person, twisting reality to fit their narrative. Spirit saying, you know, the owl is wisdom. You know the truth. It's time to be at the top of the food chain and be the hunter and not the hunted. But you will have to take a single step to start a new journey. She's naked. She doesn't have much. So feeling very vulnerable at this time. Someone's feeling vulnerable. There is a dark wound that just needs to be released so that love can live in your life and in your heart. But that can't happen until we let go of an old wound or a bad situation. And like this fish, you can see, it's like someone's been holding something unhealthy or that's died or gone bad, and now like it's deteriorating. It's time to stop holding it and just give it back to the universe so that love can live in your hearts and you no longer feel hunted. But that starts with a single step. Big, bold vision here. Someone does have a vision. You have a vision, but there's fighting. I'm also seeing with the Six of Pentacles that equal give and take, but there may be breadcrumbing. Someone may be dependent upon the other person financially. It may be time to divvy things up, but there is stress and fighting, conflict, loss, and change. With the Hangman here, it's like someone's in a situation that they may have put themselves in or they found themselves in, and it's like, and that all you can do is fight. The overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Five of Wands. The way they feel is the Five of Cups. So tension and also disappointment. There are 3 fives on the table, so a lot of conflict, loss, and change. They see you as the hermit, withdrawn. Virgos do not like to fight, and they also need to go off and spend some time alone and decide how they really feel about things. That's your way. What you need to know is the moon. There's a lot going on under the surface that you don't realize, and then the Four of Cups, like this general malaise. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. Please keep that in mind. So overall energy of someone coming towards you is the Five of Wands. A lot of tension. There may be too many people and too many opinions here. A part of them, the Five of Wands does suggest someone that wants to work something out. It's like, look, we don't agree. We don't see eye to eye, but I'm not leaving. I'm not the Eight of Cups. I'm not walking away. Let's work it out. But there's conflict and competition and differences of opinions and approaches. Clarifying this is the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. Okay, that's your energy. This is Libra energy. Well, with the Knight of Pentacles, someone just won't leave. There is a stubbornness. Someone may be a bit of a perfectionist in this. I also see someone like the Knight of Pentacles, they're telling me to read it intuitively. He's just folding his arms. He's not going to step outside of a comfort zone this night. And there was an unwillingness to step outside of a comfort zone. The Knight of Pentacles can sometimes just go round and round and round in a scenario and put a lot of work into something. But many cycles have been played out. The Wheel of Fortune to Justice is like having to face karmic justice. And karmic justice is about having to accept the consequences for our choices, for better or worse. And there's tension over this. And this person, I think, is kind of stubborn. I think that they want something to be fair and right. I'm also hearing that some of you have gone round and round and mulled over a contract of some kind. Justice can be about a divorce, a marriage, a will, an estate. Just having to deal with a fair, honest choice. And there's been disagreements about this. Clarifying this person's feelings or someone's feelings is the Five of Cups. Well, they're very disappointed. It's like something just... You guys keep coming back to the same argument is what I hear. And this person's sad. It is sad. This person's lost quite a bit. They may be thinking about a loss from another part of their life as well. And then clarifying this is the Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. Okay, someone here is sort of at a standstill. They have a choice to make. And this choice is about taking a leap of faith and moving forward, and then coming into alignment with their goals. But it's more than a major choice, and they've maybe disagreed with you. I feel what you need to know, some of you, Virgo, need to know that someone's just thinking about getting out of this relationship with you and doing something entirely different. But right now, but they feel bad about it. They don't want to. I think they tried to stick it out and work something out with you, but here's the problem. Well, you're not necessarily the problem. Like, you're being seen as the hermit, withdrawn. I got to go off and think about this. Clarifying the hermit, though, is the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. Well, I can see why you're withdrawn. The two of you are both very intelligent, very, and there's fighting. Like, when I get the King and Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is I'm right, you're wrong. I win, you lose. I objectify you. You're going to do what I frickin' tell you to do. I see two people that have given up on being kind to one another and are now completely imbued in a power struggle. And one of you, there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser. Virgos do not like to fight. They don't. You guys, it's not that you can't fight or you won't stand up for yourselves, and you're ruled by Mercury, so you're usually really good with words, really good with communication. You like to quickly process things in a practical way, but this is definitely not constructive, and I think you're withdrawn. Now, if you've withdrawn from this person, you could be the king or the queen. You've withdrawn, and it's like, I think you're withdrawing because you'd rather not fight. But this person may just be so mad that like he or she is like, how dare you withdraw? How dare you pull back? You're going to answer me. You're going to talk to me. We're going to fight through this. It could be worked through if you could both, I mean, the King and Queen of Swords, the Queen comes up with good solutions and the King is good at strategy, but there would be a lot to fight through, and emotions are not being recognized at this time. It's like someone just wants to fight to the death. And there's a power struggle happening between the two of you. Meanwhile, someone's thinking about getting the hell out of Dodge, but they've stuck around for a while. They may be afraid of a consequence if they become the fool and just move forward. And they also feel bad about it. A part of them doesn't want to. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. So you take it as it resonates. The moon, a Pisces could be involved, or there is a lack of clarity. Things are not as they seem. There's a lot of emotion that you might not be aware of about another person. What may be hidden from you, pardon me, sorry you guys, is this, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. Well, that's your energy too, or Aries or Gemini. Virgo, some of you need to know that while this person's standing here fighting with you, the truth is what they're lying to you about and hiding from you is that they have a plan to leave and start something new. It's like they're going to stand here and work through all this stuff with you, but they really want to be just right and have you be wrong. This person wants you to submit to them. Oh, but while they're wanting you to submit to them and work it out with them, they're also fucking planning to do something else, and they're very calculated. This could also be your advice, which is, look, if you're in a power struggle with someone and it's been disappointing and you can't work it out, don't ignore your feelings of wanting to get out of this scenario. You need a plan. You need to go towards something that lights you up and excites you and has a lot of growth potential, but you may need to keep this to yourself. I mean, when the Seven of Swords and the Moon comes out as advice for a client when I'm reading for them, it's like there may be something about this scenario that you need to kind of keep it secret, keep it safe. Because if you tell this person your plan, what are they going to do? They're going to be like, how dare you? You belong to me. I'm going to interfere with your plan and I'm going to manipulate you so that you see things from my point of view. That is messed up. That is messed up. So if this is your advice, Virgo, yeah, like I'm getting anxious and nervous even. Like if this is your advice, Spirit's saying you have resources, you need to make a plan. You and you alone have to get out of this. Go for something new that excites you. Get in touch with your goals. You can be born again here with the Fool, but the choice is yours with the Two of Swords. Right? The choice is yours. And yes, you'd have to take a leap of faith and there would be consequences, but someone really wants to get out of this scenario for sure. And then the final outcome is the Four of Cups. Just thinking about it, just stuck and bored in a general malaise. Clarifying this is the Three of Swords, Judgment and Death. Yeah. Virgo, someone here is bored, angry, miserable, and they're hearing an inner calling. And it's heartbreaking too with the Three of Swords. It is heartbreaking and there is conflict and there will be loss, but with that will come change. With Judgment and Death, that's Scorpio. Someone may have had a relationship with a Scorpio and they just can't get that person off their mind and they're taking it out on you. Yeah. Also a lot of illusion and living in a delusion or a dream. Someone is like hearing an inner calling to put an end to something. This has been a long time coming too. It's not the Tower. The Tower is like suddenly changing or suddenly realizing. This has been a long time coming. You or this person cannot ignore an inner calling. But I think that the reason someone won't leave is because they might not have anything to walk away to. Yeah, and they're just sort of emotionally stuck. And I can see why you're withdrawn. Like, I know that Virgos don't like to fight. They won't stand there and fight with someone. They're like, all right, I'm not doing this with you. Let me know when you're ready to put your sword down, dude or lady. But it's time to think of a new vision. You may need to act upon your own behalf. Or again, what you need to know is someone, while they're fighting with you, they're actually planning on leaving. Someone may be providing for the other person. And when I used my third deck and saw your energy and their energy, it's like you're both hanging on to something that you both just need to let go of. Your cards are similar but different. From the Soma, sorry, I'm losing my voice, you guys. From the Soma Chandra Oracle deck, what this person's energy is: I keep tabs on you, arrogant. I rely on you, I'm letting you go. Okay, so this person watches you like a hawk, or maybe you keep tabs on them. This person does have an arrogant streak to them. They rely on you in some way though, but they are trying to let you go. They may have relied on you. Like, why do we stay together in relationships like this? Well, maybe there's a breadwinner in the family, or maybe there are children and you own a home together, or you are in business together. And when you get to a place where you're reliant upon a person in some way, you've got to figure out a solution on how to replace that. Like in career and business, the saying is anyone is expendable, no one's irreplaceable. So they do rely on you, but they kind of want to let you go. Their cards overall are the Four of Cups. They're the Four of Cups. They just sit there. This sucks. I want something different, but I won't pursue it. Strength. They could have Leo in their chart. I'm going to be strong. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is begrudgingly moving on. This person's kind of circling the harbor. They're not the Fool yet. They block that out because it's hard and it's sad for them. Three of Swords. Heartbroken. This person could be sick as well with the Three of Swords. It's like, and then I was like, okay, well, why are they doing this? And I got the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords again, and the Eight of Swords. There's no other way to say it, Virgo. This person wants to get away. They either want to get away from a bad situation they're in and sneak off to be with you, and they think you're the answer, or you guys are together and unbeknownst to you, they're thinking about the future. This person's just hanging in there and they're keeping something from you, but at the same time, like, they want to get away, but they think they can't. They're just stuck. They don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to stop. Like, they need to just stop keeping tabs on you. I think this person likes to win fights and they want to let you go, but they have to face the fact that they're also relying on you. Ugh, that's tough. Your cards, I was like, okay, well, show me what's on Virgo's mind. Family drama, differing opinions, not enough in common, and I don't trust you. Okay, so they keep tabs on you. You don't trust them. The two of you don't have enough in common, and your opinions differ on many things with the Five of Wands. Also, you may be connected to them with family. You have differing opinions about the way drama has played out in your family or their family. There could be family drama with you guys because you don't have things in common, because your opinions differ and you don't trust them. At the bottom of the deck, now you know what it feels like. Tables turn. Okay, you guys are just fucking with each other at this point. Like, period. Like, now you know what it feels like. Oh, now you know what it feels like. I think that's kind of what's happening. Also, it could be like one of you is turning it around and sticking it to a person. Like, they may have been withdrawn from you and refused to work things out with you. You may have chased them at one point. Now you're pulled back and they're like, oh, no, you're going to fight with me. We're going to have a do-over here. We're going to have a rebirth. They're just coming out of a place of boredom. And you look just as nervous to move on as they do. Because you're the Eight of Cups, you're trying to put this behind you. Seven of Cups, immediately overwhelmed, but with all the choices in front of you. But you do have choices. Judgment. Listen to the inner calling. You're at a crossroads. The next choice you make will significantly impact your life. Two of Wands. Okay, I have to pick a path to move forward. I clarified Judgment, and I got for you the Two of Swords and the Tower. You're afraid too. You're afraid. You're like, I feel like you're both avoiding the inevitable. I mean, it's scary. It's like, oh my God, I want to walk away from this. Whoa, look at all my choices. I do have to choose wisely, and Spirit's like, you better make a choice now. Pick a path that's in alignment with your goals. And you're like, no, I'm freaking the fuck out, because if I do this, my whole world's going to blow apart. Virgo, it's already about to blow apart. It is already about to blow apart. You're both just avoiding the inevitable and fighting. And someone has like a cactus heart at this point. This is just about one of the worst card combinations we can get. And I feel horrible delivering this message to you guys. When it all came out, I was like, oh my God, Virgo, no. I don't typically get messages like this for you guys, but I almost picked it up and put it away because I don't like delivering messages like this. But I feel like if you've watched me on YouTube for a while, you know that I won't shy away from harsh messages and I won't sugarcoat them. If any of you are in a scenario like this, you can either stand here and get roped into possessive, angry, disappointing mind games, or you can get the hell out of Dodge. Listen to, like, I know that it's scary to like blow everything apart, but you're hearing it on like a deep inner calling, like it's happening to you in your gut. You do have other choices you can explore. The choice is yours. And neither one of you look happy. I feel like the advice to give is just because you don't have anything to walk away to doesn't mean that you shouldn't walk away. There's manipulation, anger, head games. Release an old wound. Instead of like you need to hunt for what you need to survive in life, you're being hunted. And if you want to go on this journey, is take one step towards it. And I wouldn't trust this person. There's manipulation and head games here. And I just want you guys to get away from that. So if you don't want, like, I don't see anything bad here happening, just two people fighting and having a power struggle. Make your plan to move forward. I believe in you. And I hope that you can get out of this scenario, Virgo. All right, that is your harsh truth message.